Good morning, everyone. It's Curly K here. It's Wednesday, May 7th, and for today's day trade, we're actually looking at CAT. And so, what I'm going to do is go ahead and chart this out since the market is going to be opening very soon. So, this is going to be our put entry off of the daily time frame, and then we also have our call entry off of the daily time frame as well. I am going to scale down to see if we have an earlier entry, and we do. We have an earlier entry for calls off of the 4 hour, which basically means that your contract will be just a little bit cheaper should you take it off of the four. Now, we are slightly above that, but we can actually get a pullback below that and then a retrigger. So we do want to make sure that we have that mapped out. So now we want to go ahead and figure out what our magnitude is and see what our strike prices will be. So we are looking at, let's see here. So to the upside, we're looking at 331.39. Make sure we put that here. And then I'll remove that. And so that's going to be our ATR target. And so I'm going to go ahead and label that ATR target. Now, as always, I say in in these videos, the ATR target does not mean that we have to go all the way up there. It is not a directional indicator, the ATR. It is basically saying that, hey, if today was the day that we decided to do nothing but push to the upside, this is where we might see a little bit of exhaustion. All right, so please keep that in mind. That is not a guaranteed target, but I mean, it would be great if it happened, right? And then to the downside, let's figure out what we're looking at. Let's see here. We're looking at 310.31. Why do I keep doing that? 310.31. All right, and so that's what we're looking at to the downside. And then let's map out our targets down. All right, so we're going to make sure that we allow market structure to present itself to the upside or the downside. I will state that I personally feel more bearish on CAT, but I'm not going to have any directional bias. I am going to take what the market gives me. So if we do start to build structure, strength, momentum to the upside, then that's what it is. It'll be a call. I am more so inclined to the downside on this, but I do want to be very transparent in how you look at these things. And market structure is going to be key. If you do not have an understanding of market structure, I do have a video on my channel that talks about market structure. So to the upside, the contracts that we'll be looking at will be anything in the money. So you can take any strike price from in the money to 330. And then to the downside, I would take any contract in the money to 315 for puts. All right, everyone. So if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Send this to a friend or a family member who might be interested in trading. If you like these videos and want to see them coming, please make sure that you also engage with me on social media. That is going to be iCurlyK on Instagram as well as Twitter. I hope to see you in Baggage Claim. Have an amazing trading day. Bye.